Hello my friends, I am Hondo, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Aurora. This is episode 18. In episode 17, we fixed up some small issues that weren't really working. We got our miner going again. We got the gas pump to go ahead and drop some fuel off in the Luhman system. And we got our, wow, totally freezing here, our terraforming fleet going. I built a terraformer ship to help speed up the moon, and then later on to do the other terraforming down there. We still need a little bit more work here. We're about 30 degrees on average too low, although the atmosphere is getting pretty close. So as you can see, the amount of infrastructure required is really dropping quickly now. So anyway, just before I go on, I just want to check on research. Research is done. Let's continue searching some more stuff here. I think we're going to keep on working on meson cannons for at least a little while. It's always good to have choice, and from what I was reading, meson cannons are actually, despite the lower range, are a lot better at anti-missile than lasers are, so I'd like to actually be able to have a bit of both. That would be best. But anyway, let's keep blowing more and more greenhouse gas onto the planet here and warming it up. Well, I say planet, it's the moon, but either way. As we bring this temperature up more and more, we're also getting the amount of oxygen to be closer and closer to exactly where we want it. Which means now our infrastructure requirement is so low. As soon as that goes to nil, I can shut the terraforming off. And then it is done. There we go. So now the population on the moon can grow to whatever size it likes, no big deal. It does not need any infrastructure at all anymore, which makes all this infrastructure up for grabs. 51,746 is available for whoever wants it. And over here we will say terraforming is inactive. And now we can move those ships down to here and thus get terraforming started here in Luhman. Awesome. So let's go find our terraformer, which is the Barracuda, and let's ask it to go ahead and jump through here and find its way over to Luhman, where you may as well do a refuel, because I did deliberately drop fuel off there, specifically for this reason. And when you're there, you can help start with the terraforming. I've already got the terraforming queued up, because you can do that even if you don't have a terraformer yet. So it'll start right off the bat by trying to add some oxygen. At some point I do have to get rid of all this hydrogen as well, but it doesn't really matter what order you do things in. As long as by the end you get them all right, then your people will be fine. Anyway, well, let's advance the clock here a bit. Not sure what I was zoomed into here, because there's nothing there, but anyway. There's just so much happening here. I'm still in the Sol system. I should be in the Luhman system. No wonder it looked so strange. Anyway. I've got the kilos sitting here still because I had dropped off the geological term. Oh, they have actually completed. Excellent. I don't think they accomplished much. I could go back through the log and try and find them if I really want to, but the main thing I want them here for was improved accessibility, and I don't think they actually got any of that. Although they may have found more quantity of stuff. Some of these numbers look a lot higher than I remember. But either way, what that means is that we can now take our kilo. We can have it refuel while it's here anyway. Refuel, pick up the ground team. Come on. The fact that it's highlighted means you know I clicked there. Don't give me that stuff. Anyway, and then we will have to jump back to Sol. I don't have a direct link between the two systems, so we'll have to jump back to Sol. I don't know how much gas it's going to use up getting there, so I don't want to give it too many orders at once because I don't know what its fuel situation is like. Yeah, it has a pretty small tank, but I think it should still be able to do this, so. Where's the Luhman, or Luhman? There it is. So we'll jump through there. You will go to our little tiny boat here and drop off our geo team. Excellent. And in the meantime, let's check on research. It is done. Fantastic. Let's keep working on our Meson technologies. Get them going. Good stuff. And by now, I think our terraforming ship has still not gotten here yet. That's fine. Where is it? It should be, I would think, getting very close now. Oh, that's right. I made it very slow. Never mind. It'll take quite a while to get to the actual jump points. Let's jump up a month or two. There, now the Barracuda's in place. I can see it there, which in turn means, oops, there we go. So we are starting to flood oxygen in. Oh no, we're not, because I have to get rid of this hydrogen first because it's throwing it. There's more than double the amount of pressure that we want, and it's just in hydrogen. So let's get started. I thought I would just add first, but that throws this off. So I think I would much rather just start removing hydrogen gas. Which does not appear to be going down. Is it that? Yeah, okay, so I thought it was already done, because it only really thinks about going up, never really thinks about going down, so that's fine. But this is now starting to drain away this hydrogen, which will take a while, but it will eventually help. Alright, in the meantime, research is done. So let's go back to energy weapons. That's just for torpedoes. That's also for torpedoes. Maybe more tracking speed. I'm probably going to have to improve my sensors at some point too to keep up with this, but anyway, that's okay. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Did they start hauling away all this infrastructure? Probably not. Probably because they don't know where to send it. Maybe I should explicitly say I want it here for now. There. Bring it all this way. There it goes. Now it's going to start hauling off from the moon and bring it down to Luhman here. Once that starts arriving, the population here will be allowed to grow. Because right now it's still a really crummy planet. The oxygen is, well, there's no atmosphere at all, and it's ridiculously cold. That's why it wants so much infrastructure, because they need both places where they can go to breathe, plus also places to go and warm up, and yeah, it's just terrible. Frankly, this is a crummy place to live, but we'll get it fixed. Soon it will be a lush habitat like the moon. Yay. Anyway, let's go check on here. Yeah, we're still draining all this out. No, why did you stop? I want you draining this. Maybe that's the easiest way. Okay, there it goes. Okay, now we're draining hydrogen again. Okay. So there's just far too much of that. Although that is making it a little bit colder, because we are sucking atmosphere away, so I'll have to put in a lot of greenhouse gas later to get this back up, but that's okay. We'll get it sorted out. Alright, that's done. Let's actually go work on some more scanning capacity. So I think we're pretty far behind on sensors. It's great to have all these fantastic anti-missile weapons, but they're not really helpful if they can't see what they're shooting at, so. Anyway. Where is... That's for detecting ships. There it is, tracking time versus missiles. And we can also work on just generally better sensors, I guess. We still have some people left, so what shall we work on? I guess we can start working on the improved sensors for the next class of scout whenever I go to rebuild that, even though they keep blowing up on me, but anyway. I'm not doing so well keeping military ships in one piece, apparently. Anyway. So what I probably should do is just use the auto ticker up here. Because if there's nothing happening, then there's no need for me to keep clicking. Okay, so he is completed and he doesn't think there's anything else there. That is not good, and the harvesters should be ready to go back. Okay, so we have a couple things that want some attention. So first off, the kilo can pick up our team here. I mean, I could start sending them to all these other places, but I'm just not sure it's really worth the time to do so. But so I think instead I'm just going to send them back home. Yes, I probably should go and geoscan every last single thing, but I'm not really entirely sure it's worthwhile. Alright, so that sorts them out. The other one was our gas pump is full or close enough. I'll let it finish. It's not that far off being done, maybe 3 months. It might as well get a completely full tank before we do too much with it. Although that is going to keep stopping this, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, well, let's just send it then. Let's send it... I'll just send it back to Earth to dump off. Actually, I'll send it to the moon, because the moon should have some as well. Because if I ever have a ship that I just say, you know, refuel at colony, I'm never going to be 100% sure which one it's going to do. Okay. You need 17 days almost exactly. So that I will want to do this way. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Okay. And if we system out now, we should be very, very, very close to the moon. Take that off and just bump ahead a couple of minutes at a time here. Well, maybe a little more than 5 minutes at a time. Okay, 3 hours then. Fine. Okay, it has arrived. Now we will do the manual transfer. The automated transfer keeps throwing up errors, so I'll just do it by the manual transfer. That will be fine. We said that they have a lot of fuel already, but that's okay. Now they got absolute tons. That is not what I meant to do. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. And I don't like this little fraction here, so we're going to take it ourselves. It's useless to us, but I don't like having the fractions there. Anyway, now we can go back and jump back to Luhman, at which point it will automatically pick up its replacement order. Excellent. Go for it. Yeah, this is going to keep complaining about the lack of carbamite. And I don't know if we're even receiving any from the mass drivers here. What few we have. Yeah, that's the only one that even has any. Okay, well then I guess what we can do, just to get things rolling, I could send some from Earth. We have a fair bit of it. It's Neutronium's the only one that we're even remotely short on, so I could send some carbamite over manually. Or I could check how is our asteroid miner doing these days, which was the Balrog? No. Really should start renaming these because I cannot remember what any of them are. There it is, the floating digger, the Atlanta. Okay, so it's got plenty. Its hold's not full, but it has plenty, so I'm going to pull it off of what it's currently doing and send it out there. Standard transit, go to Luhman. While you're at it, refuel, because you're going to be really low by then, and unload. I really just want to unload this, really. And let's say, oh, I can't specify an amount. Okay. Never mind, that's fine. They can have it all if they really want it. That's fine. That's fine. Once that arrives, this will start looking a lot better. There we go, that's the Atlanta arrived, which in turn means that Luhman here should now finally have, oh, it's not done loading yet, okay. Must have just arrived, I guess. Or it just completely ignored my order. Could be that too. Anyway. Okay, so I'd like you to refuel. Pretty sure I'd already asked you to do that, but you clearly haven't. Oh, no, sorry, you did refuel. It's cargo space I'm looking at. Okay, never mind. I'd like you to unload some carbamite. Here. Right where you are. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Pretty sure that means you still haven't actually unloaded any. Oh, no, you have. Okay, so we're just waiting on this to actually start building again. It should be able to start now. Yes, okay. Fantastic. So that will no longer be complaining about that, which is very nice. And I have inactive research. All right, first let's get the Atlanta going somewhere. So I'll just say temporarily move to nearest mineral point. Give you an hour to figure out what that is. Where did you go? It is hard to find. There it is. Okay, so it's 58. That's fine. Alright, 16B58. So this guy, it should be right there, and I'm not seeing it because apparently I'm blind. Okay, that's fine. Right. Oh, yeah, because they are officially colonized. That's fine. All right, so you're going to move there, and when you get there, you're going to load all minerals. Fantastic. Okay. Put that back on, and off you go. Until promptly being... Oh, right, and then research. I had just mentioned it less than 2 minutes earlier, and I'd already completely forgotten. Anyway. We are working on sensors. What shall we do next? Pretty much all of these are useful. We'll start getting into ECCM. That could be useful. Could be very useful. Inactive labs again. Okay. Oh. No, we don't. That was something else. I was looking at the wrong line. Okay, that's fine. Keep going. Oh, okay. It was a refinery complete. That's fine. Not a problem. Go for it. There we go. Now the clock's moving. I really hope there was something else happening, because that's not a reason to stop me. In fact, I think I'm going to take that event away. New administrator, I don't care about. Administrator, gone. Okay, let's manually check stuff then. Research is still fine. This one's getting pretty close. It should be done any moment now. Let's check on our ships. The gas pump is doing fine, still has a ways to go. And the Atlanta is sitting here doing what? Doing nothing, probably. Okay. 58. Load all, and keep loading all until I tell you otherwise. Try that. Anyway, a lot of micromanaging in this game. That's okay. It's definitely challenging, but definitely interesting. Did something halt? Failed to load. Okay. Is that because it's empty? No. Is the ship full? I don't think it said it was full. Nope, has plenty of space. Was it not officially there yet? Okay, go into orbit. Okay, you're officially there. Right? Oh, are you... Oh, I think I know what's happening. Yeah, I've got still that default on. And that's messing it up. Okay. No orders. Go to 58. Go to a nice extended orbit. Do that for me. I'll give you an hour. That should be tons. Thank you. Now you're here. Wow. Okay. Now that you're there, 58. Load all. Do so forever. Do so now. There we go. Okay. Fine. Tritanium 71. That should be an easy one to find. If he's actually loading. Doesn't look like he's actually loading. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Okay. You don't want to do it from extended orbit? Do it from a regular orbit then. You have an hour. Do that. Okay. You're there. You're there. You're happy. Everything's lovely. 58. Load all. Do so now. Have a month to do it. Okay, I really don't get what the problem here is. Ah, yeah, and it's going to be something really silly. I know it's going to be something really silly. Yeah, it's not something silly like your miners are damaged or something. Or anything crazy like that. You still have plenty of space. You don't do manual transfers for rocks. So... Okay, your morale has sank down to nothing. So maybe it's time to just send them home anyway. Okay, that's what we will do. Never mind. Jump through, go to Earth, refuel, resupply, not that supplies really matter, and unload all. Just do that. I'm not fighting with you anymore. Alright, that's all done. That's all fine. How is our terraforming coming? Still a long, long, long way to go. But that's fine. Okay, not a problem. Research there is done. Let's get some ECM going here. There we go. Getting some good progress going here, which is very nice. Okay, tracking time shift. Looks like it's done. Excellent. Let's just dump all those labs into this. Get this going faster. Awesome. Okay. Alright, that's done as well. Missile ECM. Sounds like an excellent thing to have. At some point I will actually research missiles of my own, but for now I'm mostly concentrating on anti-missile, but I will squeeze in the occasional actual missile research as well for later. In fact, when the next one goes, I think I actually might start that next. Just because it would be good to have some idea of how to fire a missile and what to do with it once we do. Start getting some idea of what missiles are like on the offensive side, not just the defensive side. And that would be good. However, we have run over on time control, so I'm going to put a cut in for now. So thank you to everyone for joining me today, and until next time, stay calm, and I hope you'll come and chill with me again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.